As you know, we are hosting the Cosmic Nobodies Convention. This is August 26th to the 29th. We will be in St. Louis, Missouri. Um, I'm very excited about this event. At this event, we'll be doing a Thursday evening constellation dinner where, for those of you who purchase tickets, you will be aligned with people who share your natal chart. You guys will be sitting together and engaging in different activities regarding your charts. That Friday will be a fashion show. That Saturday evening will be an award ceremony. And that Sunday evening will be a film festival. So for the month of June, we will be interviewing our nominees that have been nominated for our Saturday evening event, the Cosmic Nobody Award Ceremony. Our first interviewee is Kianna D. She is the owner and creator of Mask Off Crowns On, and she has been nominated as our podcast star. So let's add Kianna to the stream. How you doing, sis?
Hey sis, how are you? This is pretty cool.
Right?
This is platform out now.
Yeah, I love StreamYard. I love it. Amazing. Of course, my Mars is in Gemini 10th house, so I'm activated and juggling a bunch of things as usual.
Right.
But it's been great.
Look, just looking at what you post alone, so I can just imagine behind the scenes. Because, honey, you all over the place. But in a good way, in a good way, not a random way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But today, in these moments, it's about you. You're a Cosmic Nominee. Congratulations. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you. This is going to be like a major historic event. I want to ask you a few questions about your podcast. First, could you explain to us the name of your podcast? How did you come with that title?
Yes, Mask Off Crowns On. I keep telling this story. Actually came from a sister circle group of mine. We were talking and we were just talking about how at times we felt like we had to wear a mask, and pretend, or not even pretend to a source, but just felt like we was behind the mask because we couldn't feel like we could, truly be ourselves and things, and how we're coming into our own and all that good stuff, and just through different things that I learned. And so that was something that we kind of talked about, and it kind of came out through that conversation. So that ended up being the title, Mask Off Crowns On, where we are adorning our royalty, our divinity, and just knowing that we are perfect in my eyes as far as exactly who we are and how we are, even as we continue on this journey. So yeah, that's kind of where it came from.
It's awesome. I love it. And how long have you been doing Mask Off Crowns On?
I have been doing it since December of 2019. Actually, December 31st, I came out New Year's Eve 2019.
And what was the catalyst that pushed you to actually putting forth the energy to doing this? To what pushed you out the window?
Right. Again, being in the group, and because it was, I knew I wanted to do something to kind of get this message out, to get my own personal story out. I was really new to podcasting, so it was all kind of strange to me. But again, we were talking about setting intentions and setting goals, and what is something that we wanted to do for that new year, and this is something that I really want to do. And so she was like, put a date on it. So I put a date on it, and I started, and I've been going ever since. And that's just kind of how it went.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yes, making dates. Definitely good for that. Dates need to do this. I love them. That's how you manifest things. I realize that writing things down does have a very strong energy. Like, I recall about a year ago, I joined the Safe Haven group. I don't know if you're familiar with like Derek, Chelsea, Grace Moore. They're this couple. They're very into empowering people in business and things like that. So I joined this group. And one of the first activities we had in this group was when we did a a vision board. So I did this vision board, and a lot of the things that I put on there, I would have never thought that a year later they'd be done.
Yeah.
I just put them like, aim high, reach for the moon, like, and it's not even a whole year yet, and I want to say a good 95% of those things on that list is done. And so, yeah, like writing it down, putting it down, it definitely works. Having a calendar in your room somewhere where you're like looking at it. I remember
Exactly.
during our goddess retreat, we had Miss Gail, I believe, was talking about how we have these things and we make these things and we don't look at them anymore. So I made it my business after that, like, you know what, I'm about to look at my stuff every day. So yeah, just to
Exactly.
what you said.
Exactly. I love your smile. It's so beautiful. Like you're just so glowing right now. And it's amazing. I love it. Like I absolutely
So
love
are
it. Like oh my,
you. I'm
yes,
a
sis.
reflection of you right now. I'm just giving you your smile right on back to you. That's what's happening right now. I love it.
Oh, the energy. Okay, what's next? What are we talking about next?
All right, next we're
Have
gonna we're gonna get into the nitty gritty of these interviews that you've been doing,
okay.
sis. I want to ask you. I want to take the mask off a little bit and ask you about your experience and your journey through these interviews.
Okay.
What was the most life altering interview you've done, and what was so life altering about it?
Hmm. Well, it would have to really be my very first episode, um, because I came out with a lot of stuff that I had not spoken about, as far as my sexual trauma growing up, just my suicide attempts. I mean, I really laid it all out there in that first episode. And for me, that was the most life altering because it was the most releasing. Like, once I kind of got that out, and some of my family was able to hear that did not know the story, and, I kind of got some resistance from it. Um, but again, it allowed me to free myself from it because it was like you don't have to understand my story or my journey, but that is my story. That's my truth. You know what I'm saying? And so
Mhm.
it allowed me to become a freer me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's stuff, of course, that I'm still working on. We all got stuff that we're continuously working on, but that right there was one of the most freeing, and yeah, and life altering episodes.
That's awesome, awesome. And how was the feedback from you putting it all out there? As far as like, I know family members first thing out their mouth is want to be quiet. I remember you, just saying that you got some backlash. But as far as the outreach to people who needed to hear that, how was that?
That was the most beautiful part of the experience because it allowed me to just see that, what, people really do need to hear more stories like this. And it's just like it allowed me again to reach people and talk to people that I still talk to today that I would have never, even encountered or come across, especially because, I'm on social media, but I'm not really a social media person. I'm still trying to get over that, and stop saying that because I know that's kind of limiting. But it's just, it's like I'm on there because I know I'm trying to get my message out, and I'm trying to. There's a voice, and I'm being guided, so I'm there for that. But it's like the hype of it all and the show of it all, that essence of it. I'm just like I'm not really there for. So I try to make sure I'm interacting, but not engaging or I don't know what to say, but you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
soaking it
be in
all
the
in. You
world
know
and
what I'm
not
saying?
of it. I got you.
You know what? Thank you, God. Yeah. So it's just
I
like
got you.
it's still finding that balance and stuff, but yeah, I definitely got a lot of positive feedback from people that I would again not even know, and it was a great experience. And I still talk to them and reach out to them. Just again, like yourself, like what I'm saying. You didn't come along on the first episode, but again, the journey since then, yeah, it's been amazing. Yeah.
Awesome. What's one topic that you've covered in your podcast that you would never touch again?
I don't know. Like, because honestly, I don't feel like I've even reached that point to where I've talked about something I ain't gonna talk about again. Because it's some stuff that I've kind of got in this noggin. I'm like, I ain't ready yet. But I do
Yes,
want to talk
sometimes I'm
about
still scared. Yeah, same here. It's some things y'all don't want to hear what I really think, so I'm gonna be quiet.
you know.
In this politically correct world, I'm terrible. I am not built
Look,
for this world.
hello. So it's like, I don't think I've reached that limit yet. I think I'm just still sprinkling on that surface, but we gonna see how deep it goes.
That's awesome. Awesome. My next question for you is: do you have an interviewee that you would like to interview again?
Yes, I got a couple people. Actually, one I'm actually about to interview again. He's from Kings with a Twist podcast. His name is George Baskerville, and I'm about to have him come on again because in June, just like I did for May for Mother's Day, I'm gonna do June. I'm gonna honor our fathers. Because it kind of hurts me sometimes when I hear my dad says, you know how don't nobody care about fathers. First of
Right.
all, I don't care what the world has shown you as far as because he always talks about the stores and and again I understand that part because they don't show the same respect for our fathers as they do our mothers
Hmm.
from an outward standpoint. But it's like we in our home always try to show you know what I'm saying. But even that, it's like I even want to more show him like even if that's how you feel, like I want to more show you how honored you are, in this position of being. Because I had a great father, you know what I'm saying. Besides, whatever, I had an amazing father. So, and mother, respect. But anyway, so I really want to honor. I mean, you see, I'm getting a little sister, so yeah.
Yeah, I know how
So
it
yeah, you know.
goes.
But but yeah, so he'll be on this month. As I talk to him about fatherhood and some of the things that he goes through because he has 3 girls, so that's going to be an interesting um episode. So I look forward to it. So
Yes, I do too. I love to hear fathers' points of view. I love to hear the point of view of our men general because, us women, we always wear our experiences on our sleeves, on our hearts, on our tongues. It doesn't take much energy for a sister to walk up to another and automatically start spilling the beans. That's just the energy that we give each other. But our men, they have been taught since young, suck it up, be a man, we're not crying. So, I think that it is very important, especially now. I don't understand what's going on now, but it seems like it's even more energy going towards quieting our men, our masculine men, but definitely our men in general. I saw this crazy post recently. I hope it was a joke about them canceling Father's Day because it was insulting to the single mothers. And I'm just like, I was in awe because I knew so many single fathers, and like my dad was around. Like he went to hair school and learned how to put me and my sister's hair in ponytails and stuff
yeah,
like that. Like my dad was the one I called in college when my tire was blown, and I have an awesome stepdad too. So I just had like awesome fathers in my life. I never even like my uncles, even watching my cousins raise their kids. It's just really sad that like despite how many great men we have in our lives, like it's really the television programming is telling us the opposite. And that stuff really applies if you sitting there really feeding into what's on these screens.
exactly. And that's the thing. It's more so that we know about energies and our mindsets and what we focus on. So it's like if that's what you're putting out, then of course that's the energy that you're going to receive. You're going
Hmm.
to receive those, men that haven't healed, from their trauma. So yeah, they're still hurt. So they're operating in their hurt and they're not able to love you properly, and all this good stuff. Instead of us embracing them, embracing us, like I've been hurt, they've been hurt. Okay, we are
Right.
healing. They healing. There are some great men out here. We are, and continuously to speak that life, so we can continue to change our culture. Then we're going to have those type of issues, and it's just like that's why I really, again, just want to shine another light that there really are some really great men, some really great fathers out here that are stepping up and doing what they're, supposed to do. So yeah, and
Yeah.
beyond. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
There
So
really
I'm
are
excited.
some
I'm
great men out
excited.
here. Kudos to our men, because I love me some men. I love me some
Yes.
black men. I love me some Aboriginal men. Give me a man
Hello.
with the Moorish American hat on. I'm with it. Like, yes, hello, how you doing?
Hello. Thank you. I know
Is
all
that a
y'all.
paracord you have on there, sir? No.
Huh?
I said, is that a paracord you have on, sir? Give me a man that got some crystals on. I am sucked
Okay.
in.
Hello.
But yes,
Oh
that's
my
awesome.
goodness.
I very much look forward to that because we definitely need some light shed on our men. Our men need hugs.
Yes. Yes.
They
Yes.
need love.
Yes.
They need to be heard. That's
Mhm.
beautiful.
And then
So
George
what?
points out all the time. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna make this
No,
really
go
quick
ahead because I'm
because he
feeding you.
points out
Go
all the
ahead.
time. I'm sorry. He points out all the time how even when the ones that are uplifting, most of them are uplifting women and not uplifting the other men. So it's like even on that token, we got to get them together. Y'all need to be huddling up and circling up while we over here huddling up and circling up because it's
Mm-hmm.
like the women we can't heal our men and our men can't heal us because we're not healing from the same things in a way. At least that's my belief system. So I believe
Right. The
our
energy is
stronger
different.
men should be leading our men. You know what I'm saying? And not trying to lead our other, our women. Let's let our strong women
Right.
cater
Right.
and groom and hold up that mantle. And but that's
And then
okay.
we sit at the
Please
table
proceed.
together. I hear you.
Mhm.
I definitely
Mhm.
hear you.
Mhm.
We need our two holes.
Mhm. Mhm. Action. Yep.
And I seen there was a recent talk on I believe it was you that shared it with me on women taking their place in the communities and just taking their rightful place in these communities and these organizations. It might not have been
Mhm.
you. I be getting so many
I,
messages
I
and
know, and
forwards and videos and I try to support as many as I can.
I know, me too. Me
But
too.
there definitely was one recent
And
and
free
I
support
really
at
enjoyed
that.
it.
Shoot. Huh?
Mm, I said, and it was one. It was these two queens speaking, and it was very enticing because they spoke on masculine and feminine energy and how masculine energy is for one, not one task, but they have their own tasks with their energy as far as building goes and protecting what is built and providing the resources for said building. While the women are here to unite and create, and that's why it's essential for these women to come into these organizations and these different movements that we have and sit in our rightful place. Because as we see, without us women, yeah, it's being protected, but there's no unification going on because that
Exactly.
feminine energy is not there. So it's a lot about us taking the initiative to walk into these rooms and say, all right, my sister over there. So now we over there. And that's how it is. And really stand firm in that because I got two sons. That's how you gotta talk to them. Or it doesn't work.
Well,
And I'm still
exactly.
practicing on that. And they're young. They're not grown men looking at me. So it's a different kind of voice we gotta have in the room, but it's definitely our space and place. But we gotta heal first. We gotta know what our
Yep.
space and place is first. We have to heal
Absolutely.
and learn how to use our energy accordingly. But beautiful talk. I love it. So
Right.
what's some
I
projects you
know.
got coming up? What's aside from the Father's Day? What are some things you got brewing over there?
Well, I recently gotten my LLC approved, so I'm officially a life coach and mindfulness coach out here. So I dropped that website and everything today, actually.
Oh,
So
I
that
know
is
that's it.
up and running. I am ready to accept clients. I'm so excited. Um, it's been a journey. It's been a journey. Because I was actually supposed to start this a while ago, but when my mom passed, things got put on pause because I was healing, still healing, but I finally got to a point where I'm back to feeling like myself and I'm in motion again, and the energy's right. So I'm putting my best foot forward, and I'm putting things out there, and I'm ready to work. I got a really great resource locally here for a local bar that I want to hook up and do some live events with. So I'm excited about some things coming up with that. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. I'm trying to follow my sis. Okay.
No, that's right. You better get it.
Look. So I'm excited. I'm excited. So yes.
Oh, I'm so excited for you. I love the energy that's radiating off you while you talk
Thank
about the stuff you got. That let me know time just got to catch up. It's already here, girl.
you.
I know that's right.
Hello.
I love it. I love
Hello.
it. The abundance is upon us. So you've been nominated for Podcast Star for the Cosmic Nobody's Convention. It's such an exciting nomination. This is our first annual award ceremony. So to even be nominated is a historic moment in itself, you know.
Yes.
Um, let us know, like, June 15th, we start voting. So let us know why people should vote for you.
You should vote for me. I tell people this. I was like, every time people, it's like when I'll be on the job, it'll be like, why should I hire you? Hire me honestly, or vote for me if you are guided to it, if you are led to, if you feel my energy, if you feel my vibe, if you check out my podcast and you like what I have to say, if you feel like I'm somebody you can kick it with or whatever the case may be, and it's in your spirit that say, you know what, I need, yeah, this one for her, then I truly, truly appreciate it now from the bottom of my heart. Again, like she said, it's just an honor to be nominated. Like, it's so cool. Like, the fact that you even doing this. This is amazing. Like, I'm still trying to get my information, my stuff together so I can actually be there in person.
Yeah.
Just in case I do win, because I want to accept in person. I want to be there for the fashion show, all of it. So I'm excited. I'm grateful, and I'm just excited for you, sis, because this is amazing. Like, the fact
Thank
that you
you.
got the land, like, again, you just continue in your
Oh,
greatness.
you made me
Continue in
cry.
your
I'm
greatness,
trying not to
sis.
cry in this
Like, you
video.
just, yeah, you doing it, honey.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm
Yes,
about to start crying.
yes. Like, I
I
got
water's
you.
coming up.
I got you.
So where can we find you at? Where can
You
we
can
find this podcast? Where can we follow you?
you can find me on all podcasting platforms: Apple, Stitcher, Google, all of that good stuff. Mask off crowns on. Um, you can find me on Instagram, mask off_crowns on. If you look at the coaching page, you can find me at Queens Coaching LLC on Instagram. Um, you can also find me on Facebook, Mask Off Crowns on. So I'm not everywhere because I can't say that I'm on Twitter yet. I still haven't, pushed that button. But
It's all
Facebook,
right.
Instagram. I even have a little Mask Off Crowns on TikTok that I do every once in a while too. So y'all can follow me on there too. Give me
Oh,
suggestions because I'm still new to my TikTok too. So yeah.
oh, you know what you gotta get on if you ain't on it yet? Alignable.
What? Oh,
Alignable. Alignable.
what is
It's
that?
a
What is?
website and it's like business networking. I've been playing around with it a little bit today, like setting up my
Huh?
profile a little bit. But I really enjoy the business network aspect of it. I'm gonna message it to you.
Okay.
And it's purple. You know
Please.
I like my purple girl.
Hello. Hello. Royalty, all of that good stuff. That's always
Right.
my favorite.
I was like, oh well, I'm definitely gonna check this out. I like the interface of it, but it's a
It's
really good website. So far, so good
okay.
with it.
Okay,
But
well, please pass that on.
oh,
Yes.
absolutely. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your energy, nomination, accepting the nomination. I love it here. Much success to you. You guys make sure y'all tap into her mask off _crowns on Instagram. She has her links in her bio. You gotta check out the
Yes, yes,
podcast. We got the Father's Day coming in June. We got some events coming up. Sis is doing a damn thing.
yes, yes.
Yes,
Thank
we
you,
hitting and
goddess.
building. So
Look,
peace, queen. Much love to you.
much love to
Also,
you.
since we're at the end of the video, would
Yes,
you like to
yes.
do like a little promo skit as far as like for the voting trailer?
That's the part I couldn't really come up with. I don't know what this. I don't know what to say. I'm bad at this part. I need a writer. What, like a 2-second promo? Okay.
You could do one of them little. If you want to send me something later on, you could do a little TikTok joint where they be lip singing stuff. I don't know what they be doing, but it look cool.
Okay.
And you can send me a little promo, something, and we gonna post it right on up for you.
Okay. I'll get one together. I'll get it together. Lord. All right. Thank you, sis. Thank you so much for allowing me to be on. This was great.
Awesome. Thank you. I love you so much. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the weather.
You right. You see it?
I see it. I'm jealous of it. It's cold out in the street.
How's it over there?
It just got done being cold, but it's still a little cold.
Okay.
We was in the 50s. I was like,
okay. Well, I do understand because I went to Cali last week, and for whatever reason, they had a little breeze blowing through. I got off the plane in my little shorts, thinking I'm like California. Wait, I ain't go to the Midwest. Where am I?
That's what happened when I went to Arizona. I had all these shorts packed. I was like, I had to go to the store and get some sweatpants.
Then I get back here and I'm sweating again. So yeah, I understand.
Yep.
But thank you, sis.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna let you go. I love you.
I love you too. Peace.